What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about rapper Trouble. He tragically just lost his life, and there were a lot of people that sent me the story. I actually waited a little bit until I got more on the situation because people were saying he passed away. So I just want to wait, and I find out that he had his life taken, and now I find out that his life was taken by the ex-boyfriend of a female that he was dealing with. He was at this particular female's house. This guy barged in and took his life. You know, this is similar to the story about the Navy officer, but it might be a little bit different because the Navy officer was still married to his wife. The Navy officer came into the house. He found out that his wife had another man in there that she was having relations with, and he ended up taking that guy's life. In this situation, the guy, and he's on the right, that's him. He was a sucker for love. He was in love with the woman that was his ex-girlfriend, and he was such a sucker and such a simp that he decided to go over there. I don't know how he knew Trouble was over there. We're gonna get into the article. The fact that he knew Trouble was over there and he broke into the home just to do this lets you know this guy had been watching this female. And see, this is why red pill philosophy is very important. Say whatever you want, okay? But the one thing I have told men to do is to never put a woman on a pedestal, to never allow yourself to get caught up so much so that you're willing to put your freedom and your life at stake. The fact that that jackass was willing to put his freedom and his life on the line for a woman that he wasn't even with anymore, or maybe he was, I don't know, but from what I see, it was exes. They were exes, and the fact that he did this lets you know how weak males have become and how they chase after a woman that don't want them, and they're willing to take a life of a man who had nothing to do with them. Jealousy and bitterness and simpness will cause a lot of these males to ruin their life and the life of other people because they refuse to walk away from one female. All the women in the world that you could deal with, but you're going to take the life of this guy because you in your feelings, because you're such a beta that this one woman not being with you bothers you to the point to where you go and do this. Let's get into this article. This is according to NBC News. It says rapper Trouble, best known for his music showing the grittier side of life in his hometown Atlanta, lost his life in a shooting earlier Sunday. Authorities said he was 34 years old. Now, Trouble, whose real name is Morel Samante Orr, passed away in a 3:20 a.m. home invasion at Lake St. James Apartments in Conyers, about 25 miles east of Atlanta. Rockdale County Sheriff spokesperson Jedediah Canty said at a news conference Sunday, a suspect identified as Jermichael Jones, of 33, of Atlanta, was being sought on warrants based on allegations of the murder and home invasion and aggravated assault, Canty said. In a post on Instagram on Sunday, Def Jam, one of the rapper's record labels, shared condolences about Trouble's family. A true voice for his city and an inspiration to the community he proudly represented, the post read. Only 34 years old. Only 34 years old and his life is taken like this due to jealous rage from a guy that couldn't let a woman go. And this is why, again, red pill philosophy will always be important because, again, it opens up a man's mind and heart to putting himself first and not putting these women first, because there's always going to be more women out here. When you guys are willing to put your freedom and your life on the line for a woman that doesn't care about you, you are really down bad. And you're only going to be self-destructive. No matter who life you think you're going to take, your life is going to be ruined, and you're also going to ruin other people's lives, the people of that person's family, Trouble's family, and the people of your family, because you ain't never getting out of prison. Jones, the suspect, was involved in a domestic situation with the woman Trouble was visiting, and he and Trouble did not know each other, Canty said. So why are you trying to take this man's life? It wasn't a situation where you were best friends with him and he's screwing around with your girl. You didn't know him. But you barged in there and you took his life anyway. Jones apparently breached a woman's residence and opened fire, striking Trouble in the chest once. Canty said he was pronounced dead at the scene. The woman, who was not identified, was not described as injured because the woman, of course, wasn't the target. It was the guy. That woman gonna be sleeping with other men once your dumb ass is in jail. Once you in jail forever, she's going to be screwing other men, and there's nothing you can do about it. And there'll be nothing you can do about it. As fans use social media to grieve and express anger over Trouble's death, Canty said, I know there's a lot of people that are really upset right now. Canty said deputies are looking at all the suspects' known haunts in an attempt to take him into custody. R.I.P. at Trouble, she wrote. Oh, hold on. Alexa Sky, Trouble's ex-girlfriend, announced his death Sunday on Twitter. R.I.P. at Trouble, DTE, she wrote, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Scoop. You didn't deserve this. I'm praying for your kids and family. The music streaming service Tidal marked the somber day by writing on Instagram, rest in peace, Trouble. Trouble was known for songs like Bring It Back, Ain't No Fault, and Come Through, among others. He released his first mixtape December 17th in 2011. It was quickly recognized by Complex as one of the best of the year. It was named for the date Trouble was released from prison. Complex described Trouble's music as showing off the grittier side of Atlanta while having considerable musicality and serious pop sensibilities. Trouble continued to release mixtapes throughout 2017 before he explored the traditional album format. His last two players, Edgewood and Thug Love, were released by labels on Universal Music Group, including Def Jam and Eardrummer Interscope. Los Angeles hip-hop journalist Jeff Weiss tweeted, Trouble rapped like a 7-foot Terminator, an invincible force of nature, but with an emotional streak, artful videos, and agile cadence that offer perfect balance. Some of the hardest street raps ever made, Weiss said. Real is rare. This is absolute tragedy, man. It really is. 34 years old, gone out of jealous rage of a guy that wasn't even with the woman anymore. If you couldn't have her, nobody could have her, right? And now you're gone and she's gonna be with other men. See, I tell you, man, a lot of these males are raised wrong. A lot of these males, they don't know how to be men. They don't know how to walk away. The greatest thing you can do is walk away from a woman that doesn't want to be with you. I don't know how this guy knew Trouble was at that girl's house. I don't know if he was sitting there stalking her, but the fact that you didn't know him personally and you did this lets me know that, you know, a lot of us, especially us as black men, we have no respect for each other. There's a lot of crime going on in this country in regards to black men, but nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to talk about everything else. Everything else takes precedence over what's going on right now between black men and the hatred that we have towards each other. You're no longer with this woman. She's with Trouble. According to the news outlets, they're friends. And you go and you take his life with one shot. One shot. Why? You could just move on. Now, maybe he lived with her. He got kicked out, which is probably what it was. He ain't had nowhere to go. He's homeless. So you go to this woman's house. You stalk her. I don't know how you knew he was there, which is very interesting timing. She's not hurt, but Trouble's hurt. Now, I am not trying to make any type of conclusions, but we have to look at everything on the table. How did this guy know Trouble was going to be there? How did this guy know that Trouble will be at her house and he knew to be there and knew to have a weapon? Maybe more information will come out. Maybe we'll find out why this guy did what he did, because apparently they don't know each other, but maybe that's not true. I just thought there was something off about this story and what happened. But we will definitely see, man. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all next one.